Let us see what are the different values that we can throw. So I have a simple example here. Inside the main function, I am dividing two values, that is z assign x divided by y, and if y is 0, I am throwing an exception. So I'll make the value of y as 0. Now here we have already seen this one, that we were throwing value 1 and I was displaying the value 1. Now instead of 1, can I throw 10? Yes, I can throw any value. Now if I run, because y is 0, I'll be getting an exception, so it throws 10 and it will display division by 0, 10. Let us run the program. Yeah, here I got a message that division by 0, that is 10, because I was throwing 10 from there. So you can throw any number from there, whatever you want. Now can I say throw 1.5 and I mention this as double. So let us run this and check. Yeah, it works. It is throwing 1.5. So it means you can throw a float or double type of value also. Now let us see, can we throw a string? So I will create an object of string and I'll give a message that div by 0. So this object I will throw, and the type of catch should also be a string. So let us run this. Yeah, one message I got division by 0 and the object is containing div by 0, and at last I got by. So yes, it's working perfect. So you can throw any type of thing, any type of value you can throw. Now let us see, can we have our own class, say my exception, and this is not having anything, just brackets are there, it's empty. Can I throw an object of this class my exception? So throw, instead of string I will write my exception, and this is a constructor, I will call the constructor. Then here inside the catch block also I should write my exception, and there is no insertion operator overloaded, so I cannot use E here. Now let us run this program. So can it handle our own classes? Yes, it's working. So this shows that we can throw any type of thing, any type of value, means integer value or string value, or even we can throw the objects of our own class. Even if you want, you can inherit from this exception. So there is a built-in class in C++, you can inherit from that class exception. Now let us see more. If suppose I am defining a division function that we have already seen earlier, and here I will take some arguments, integer a and integer b, then in this, if I say b is equal to 0, then throw my exception. Otherwise return a divided by b. And inside the main function, instead of dividing directly here, I will say division a comma b. So that's it. So here I have these are x comma y. Now here is a division function, just we will focus on this one. Now this division function, which we have already seen in our previous example, is throwing my exception. So if you want to declare in its signature or prototype that it throws my exception, so you can write down in the bracket and to like an declaration or announcement that a division function throws my exception. If it is throwing a integer type of value, that is 10, then there we have to mention int here. Throw, instead of my exception, we have to mention int here. So int is mentioned. And if you don't want the function to throw anything, then you can write just empty bracket. That means it doesn't throw anything. So see, though it says throw nothing, then still it is having a throw clause. So that's why we got a error message or a warning that division has a non-throwing exception specification, but still throws. So that's what. So if you don't want a function to throw anything, then just leave it empty. Otherwise you can mention the data type that it is throwing. And this is optional, it's not mandatory, and this is useful in the documentation, and it is useful in bigger projects like programmer has developed some class, then the other programmers can know from its signature that this function throws some exception, so I am supposed to catch the exception. That's it. This is about throw. We'll learn more about exception handling in the next video. You can try this program and execute this one.